It all started with a fibro roof being cleaned, but ended with homes evacuated after being covered in deadly asbestos. One resident fears for her health and wants the mess cleaned up.
This is all in a normal day's work for you.
Yeah.
We approach ground zero.
And a horrific job, this one.
It is.
John Limpus and I have arrived at number 4, Lisa Avenue.
All the vegetation has to come out. All these pebbles and soil in the garden has to be removed.
Everything.
Everything.
Geez, there's asbestos here, all over this meter box.
You can see the fibres actually hit the screen, penetrated the screen into the window behind. It was absolutely covered.
The asbestos fibres are everywhere.
I can't leave yet.
And waiting outside in the safe zone is owner Chris Wrightson, who was told to evacuate after government testing agencies found
All 6 are positive, some to multiple types of asbestos, and you need to leave. It's not safe for you to be on your block anymore.
what happened here can happen to anyone. Our country is littered with fibro roofs. Is there a danger in your street?
I told him it was an asbestos roof, which he didn't realise.
Chris's neighbour in number 6 has a roof full of asbestos. A few weeks ago, the neighbour thought it was a good idea to get a tradie in to clean it and give the Terrigal roof on the New South Wales Central Coast a lick of paint. Bad mistake.
He had his young teenage, maybe early 20s son working with him with no PPE. I'm a registered nurse. I've nursed people dying with asbestosis and mesothelioma. And so, yeah, the neighbour and I have been watching that roof very carefully because, yeah, we don't want to see anyone go through that.
What seemed a good idea at the time is now an unmitigated disaster. Number 6 is a holiday home. The owners are not there at the moment. And on the other side, also boarded up, is number 8, in the same situation as Chris. They have fled and too upset to talk.
Chris was saying there was a couple of windows open at the time.
So the fibres could actually be in here.
That's right, yeah.
There are signs everywhere that Chris fled that day in a mad hurry. Food is still on the counter, beds are unmade.
Oh, wow. That's asbestos all over that window.
Yeah, this is the kids' playroom.
And what, that was hosed off and it's all dried on there?
It's all dried on there.
It is like something out of a disaster movie.
I wouldn't feel comfortable having that on my kids' bedroom windows.
No.
But this would freak anybody out.
Outside, Chris can barely stand. She suffers from crippling arthritis.
They've said I'm not covered for asbestos.
And although she was told that by her insurance company QBE, they still put her up for a couple of weeks in hotel accommodation. But now that time is up and she is living in her car with little hope of any Christmas accommodation.
Who knows at this time of year?
When all this broke out, she contacted John from About the House Asbestos Removal. He is seeing this problem time and time again.
Because of the age of them, they're starting to deteriorate and break down.
How long does an asbestos roof last for?
Well, I believe it's 30 odd years before it starts breaking down, depending on the area in which you are and the climate.
Many fibro roofs were put up in the 1940s and 50s. Like this one he removed recently.
You can see the fibres have been oozing out of the roof sheets
Yes.
over a period of time.
So that's all asbestos fibres coming off the fibro roof.
Exactly, yeah. That's all.
And the kids are swimming in the swimming pool right here.
Yeah.
Gee.
That's
He
it.
is also encountering too many ignorant home handymen.
That's right.
And people just think, oh, well, just a bit of rubbish, it'll be $100 to get rid of that.
Exactly.
John says the people who clean and paint old fibro roofs are generally not qualified professionals who advertise on the street.
No, you'll only find them on telegraph poles, up the pole where they offer a quick paint of your roof. They just come in for a quick buck and offer you a cheap price to paint your roof without any knowledge of the dangers of the asbestos.
As for the fibro roof that caused all this, you may have noticed something compared to the neighbouring houses.
Mate, these two homes either side are all boarded up, but the offending home isn't.
Brady, I can't understand that. I really can't. I mean, this is where most of the contamination lies,
Yeah.
or did lie.
Yeah.
The day that I looked at number 4, I put barrier tape all the way along this fence
Oh, really?
just to stop anybody coming in, maybe
Yeah.
the meter reader or anybody
Yeah.
like that, and somebody's since taken it down.
People just don't get it, do they? I mean, it can kill you. Am I right?
Absolutely. It might take time, but it'll kill you if you get the fibres in your lungs.
For Chris, once the clean-up is done, she has been told she'll have to put the place back together again, including gardens and topsoil.
This will go on for months and months if that's still the case.
And none of it was your fault.
None of it's fault, no.
All right, John, let's not spend any more time in here, thanks. That'll do me.
Me too.
Now, is there a fibro roof in a street near you?
It's just unbelievable that it could happen in this day and age.
Water disaster Safe Work New South Wales has told us it's investigating, and the clean-up by a licensed asbestos removalist will start soon.